Imagine standing at the edge of a forest you've known your whole life. Behind you, a path worn smooth by your footsteps. Ahead, a labyrinth of shadows and uncharted light. Your body leans forward, curious, hungry, but your feet root to the ground like ancient stone. This is not caution, this is terror. Change demands a funeral for the self you've curated. To step into the unknown is to burn the map of who you were. But what if the map was a lie? What if your fear isn't of losing yourself, but of meeting the self you've buried alive? Your resistance isn't weakness, it's biology. The brain clings to familiarity like a life raft, wiring itself to equate novelty with danger. Nietzsche called it the will to nothingness, the mind's perverse preference for predictable suffering over uncertain liberation. Carl Jung warned of the shadow, the parts of yourself you exile to feel safe. But safety is a myth. Capitalism weaponizes this fear, selling you routines like tranquilizers. Social media, algorithms, modern-day sirens, drown your curiosity in dopamine loops. Sartre called it bad faith, lying to yourself to avoid the vertigo of freedom. You don't fear change. You fear the truth that you've always been free. This fear is a silent epidemic. It turns relationships into tombs, careers into slow suicides. Your amygdala hijacks your courage, flooding your veins with cortisol at the mere thought of quitting or leaving. Cognitive biases, loss aversion, status quo bias, trick you into worshiping stagnation as wisdom. Society rewards your compliance. Schools train you to memorize, not question. Corporations profit from your burnout. You become a ghost in your own life, haunted by roads not taken. Meanwhile, the world ossifies around you, systems crumbling, creativity suffocated. The cost of stability, a lifetime of unlived potential. Rebellion begins with a paradox. To survive change, you must court chaos. Schopenhauer argued that suffering is the forge of reinvention. Viktor Frankl, surviving Auschwitz, wrote that even in agony, we choose our response. Start small. Burn a ritual that no longer serves you. Say the unspeakable truth. Quit the job. Leave the lover. Dance with the discomfort. History's visionaries, Van Gogh, Mandela, Woolf, didn't transcend fear. They let it guide them to the edge and leapt. Here's the secret. Fear of change is the shadow of your power. That trembling, it's not weakness, it's aliveness. The ego dies 1,000 deaths to keep you small, but the soul knows. You are not a statue. You are a storm. The forest ahead is dark, yes, but the path behind you was never home. It was a cage. Walk until your old name dissolves. Run until the world can't label you. Burn the map. The only thing you're meant to become is free.